Hi everybody, Scott Cunningham from Cunningham Realty. Whenever you get this, hope you're having a great day. Thanks for stopping in and watching this video, listening to this video. What we're going to try to do is something that we've not done in the past. We're going to try to do something new. We are going to try to give you people out there an update on real estate. Now we've done updates before, but we're going to try to do this time is we're going to try to, on a monthly basis at the beginning of each month, we're going to try to do a comparison to how's real estate going right now. Is it up? Is it down? Are interest rates up or down? Are listings up or down? Are sales up or down? And just so that you can kind of get kind of an idea of how it's going. You know, we track this stuff on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly basis, and we thought, you know, maybe you guys would find it interesting. Maybe you won't. Hopefully you will. But we're going to throw some numbers at you, throw some information at you, see if you find it interesting. You know, if you find it interesting, I mean, obviously we'd love it if you'd subscribe to our channel. Just look below the screen here and there's a button you can push on. It says to subscribe. If you push that button, I think a little bell will pop up. If you click on all, if you decide to click on that, it will notify you anytime we post a new video. So if you would subscribe to our channel, we'd really appreciate it. It really, really helps us out. If you're looking at this on Facebook, please share it. We'd really appreciate it if you would share it, and you know, that way we can inform other people too. So the more we can help, the better. So let's jump right in. Let's talk about interest rates. So now, right now, it is June 3rd of 2025. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the month of May, obviously last month in 2025. So let's start out. We're going to jump in and we're going to talk about interest rates. Interest rates right now. What we're going to do is we're going to compare today to what they were a month ago. Okay, we're going to take a look at where they were at on May 3rd of this year. So just a month ago. And what we do is we track 4 local banks on a regular basis, weekly, sometimes daily. And then what's called WHEDA, WHEDA, the Wisconsin Housing and Economic Development Association. WHEDA loans are quite popular for many reasons. I think we've talked about WHEDA in other videos before, and we can talk about them before, where they're really, really popular. They're great for first-time buyers, and they're great for people that don't have a down payment. But we'll, you know, like I said, if you want to learn more about WHEDA, check out our WHEDA information, our WHEDA video. So right now, as of this morning, RCU for 30-year. Now all of this is 30 years. Now we're going to throw a disclaimer out there. Just because their website says that this is their rate, doesn't mean that's what you're going to get. You might get a higher rate, you might get a lower rate. You know, you might get discounts if you're a member of one of these lenders or whatever. So again, and this is by no means a guarantee that you can get a loan. So just if you want more information from any of these lenders, let us know. We can certainly supply you with contact information, or you can certainly contact them yourself or whatever you'd want to do. But as of this morning, RCU was at 6.875. Now, where were they a month ago? They were at 6.75. So RCU right now is up about 1/8 of a percentage point, comparing it to a month ago. US Bank also is at 6.875. They also were at 6.75, so they're up about 1/8 of a percentage point in comparison to a month ago at this time. Nicolet Bank right now also is at 6.875. They were at 6.875 a month ago, so they have not changed their rates at all in the last month. Same with Wisconsin Credit Union. Wisconsin Credit Union, as of this morning, was at 7%. And they were at 7% a month ago. So realistically, the interest rates really have changed very little, if any, with these 4 lenders. Now, WHEDA is normally got a much lower interest rate than a lot of your conventional loans, but for some reason this year, WHEDA has not been that way. And so like right now, WHEDA for a 30-year for first-time buyers is at 6.55%. A month ago, they were at 6.75. So they dropped 0.2 of a percentage point, which is great. So again, so interest rates for the most part are about the same as where they were a month ago. Residential listings, what we do is we track, we belong to 2 MLSs, multiple listing services. We belong to the one out of Eau Claire and the one out of Minneapolis. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk here strictly about the one out of Eau Claire, and we're talking strictly about residential properties. We're not talking about land, we're not talking about businesses. In May of this year, so last month, 665 homes were listed for sale on the Eau Claire MLS. Last year, 672 were listed for sale. So we, in 2025, as far as home listings go, we're 1% below or behind where we were last year. So, 1% we're not going to worry about. To me, that's a wash. Now let's take a look at month to month. In 2025, May in comparison to April. In April of this year, 647 homes were listed for sale. In May, 665. So from April to May of this year, listings jumped 3%. So that's decent. It's a decent rate. Now let's look at closings. Closings are sales, homes that sold, homes that people bought. Now we're going to look at year to year again. Last year, in the month of May, 427 properties sold. In May of this year, last month, 467 did. So 427 last year, 467 this year. We're up 9% this year in comparison to last year. Now again, let's do month to month. How this year does April and May compare? Well, in April of this year, 325 homes sold. In May, 467. So from April to May of this year, there was a big jump. 325 sales to 467. That's up 44%. So a big jump in closings this year between the months of April and May. So quite a difference. The one stat here, now this next stat is one that I really like to track, and it is information about closings. Like we said, in May of this year, 467 homes sold. The cheapest home that sold was $25,000. So the most expensive home that sold was $1.6 million. So quite a difference there. Homes that sold at list price, 90 homes sold at list price, that's 19%. Homes that sold above list price were 138 homes, or 30%. 30% of the homes that sold in May sold for above list price. 19% sold at list. If you add the two up, that's 49%. Roughly 1 out of every 2 homes right now, or as of last month in May, sold for list price or above. So hey, we just want to throw this information at you. I hope you found it interesting. If you got any questions, you got any comments, obviously let us know. Certainly feel free and throw questions or comments down, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. There's somewhere that you can put comments or you can ask questions. If there's some information you'd like to know, let us know. We'll look it up. We can do a video on it, or we can contact you directly, or whatever it might be. So please, feel free and get a hold of us. Let us know how we can be of assistance. You can call or text me. My number is 715-296-7557, or check out our website, www.teamcunninghamwi.com. And please, like I said earlier, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate you taking the time for watching this video. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks again. Bye now.